Thanks. If you saw yesterday's video, it was relatively short-lived because I definitely didn't drink enough water, so I didn't have much energy to do much. The July full moon, which actually hit this morning at 4 a.m, is known as the buck moon. And it's called that because deer antlers at this time of year are at a more sizable, they're larger, and this moon is also called a thunder moon. So I'm feeling the moon and I'm feeling my dehydration, but we are not making that mistake today. I've done really well and I'm back to normal. My stomach is just queasy enough that it feels constantly fine, but say if I was to smell something that would make my stomach flip, it would actually be devastating because it would just, my whole day would be ruined. But today I was in the kitchen while my partner made some food and it was so nice just smelling some good food. It was like a curry and it had vegetables. It was great, and that actually alleviated that queasy feeling in my stomach, which was so pleasant. And it was really enjoyable because I didn't have like a ravenous sensation to eat the food, consume the food. I was just content. Like, it was really nice. I've been drinking green tea all day. If you didn't know, like in my, I think it was like my second or third video, I've been making videos every single day, and I pulled an Oracle self-care card and it said drink tea, which got me thinking and curious as to what tea I can actually drink on this fast. And so green tea and like a squeeze of lemon kind of thing, it's perfectly fine. There's actually a lot more tea that you can drink. Like you can drink rooibos and peppermint, but I just love green tea so much. I know not everybody does, so there are other options for you if green tea is not your thing. It's currently past 4 p.m, so I'm actually into day 8. I had my last meal at 3 p.m, which I didn't even think about at the time, but it has been the most convenient thing because I'm not waiting right up until the end of the day to feel that accomplishment of another day is done. So that's been really pleasant actually. I'm doing some makeup today just to give me a little pick me up and feel a little refreshed and all that jazz. Nothing crazy, like I'm not incredibly makeup savvy whatsoever. My passion more lies in the science and witchery potion like shenanigans of skincare, but I just haven't had my moment with it yet. My time hasn't come with makeup and investing in a love of makeup, but I'll get there. My literal livelihood is art and painting, so makeup does feel inevitable to me. My lips the last few days have felt so dry, well, just dry enough that it's just annoying, which actually gets me thinking that I haven't had white tongue yet, but if not yet, then probably never. If you don't know, a place where we detox the hardest is our mouth and our tongue, which, you know, is why we get bad breath. And when you fast, obviously you're detoxing, so some people's tongues turn really white. I did read though that it doesn't actually affect everybody, so I definitely feel within that category at this point. There's one thing about fasting too, is you really feel how much even the most subtle task uses energy. Like, I'm so ready to call this quits right now. And I mean, after this mascara, I'm done anyway. Like, I feel a little bit out of breath. And just the effort to hold up your arm. It's like things that you never even think about when you go day to day. And too, like, just like talking, like right now, I'm out of breath. And, you know, it makes me think there have been times in my life where I've been chatting with someone and I don't know, maybe the conversation is this way or that, and I've just thought to myself, I do not have the energy to converse with this person right now, which I think is why as humans we like to overexert ourselves to try and make the other person feel like we're here and we're engaged in the conversation. And I've listened to psychologists explain that the more higher pitched our voices, the more insincere or not so genuine we are. And that's not to say you're a bad person, it's just that you're actually tired, but you're trying to show up for this person or this group of people. So you're talking like this, and it's like, wow, it's so great to see you, and da 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 da. But when you get home, you just feel exhausted. And there have been times where I relate to that completely. I know lots of people that I know who could relate to that, but I'm getting out of breath. But it's been nice chatting with you. I haven't really talked much within these daily videos because, well, one, I just find it easier to shoot the clips and do the little titles over the top. My goodness. Yeah, okay. You may or may not see me again chatting like this over the next few days, but definitely when I'm bringing back in food, and I'm going to remain keto within my food. I'm just going to have like soups and really light stuff for the first 3 days. And then yeah, I think like really sitting down and sharing my first like meal with you guys is going to be quite the treat. So you'll see chatting me then, and also breaking down this entire process, which I'm so excited to share. I've been keeping notes on every single little thing that I've learned along this journey, and it's not over yet. I've done a week. I'm now on day 8. Day 10 is in reach. 2 weeks is in reach. But like I've mentioned in the description box, I'm just going to keep going until it feels right to stop. And I am constantly in contact with my doctor and acupuncturist. They're super excited and on board with what I'm doing, so that also gives me a reassurance that this has really been such a pleasurable experience. So I'll tell you more about that in due time.